What if I told you that there is a simple method that can eliminate clutter in your home forever in just 3 months? Can you imagine what it would be like to wake up every day to an organized, clean, and peaceful environment without having to spend hours looking for your things or feeling stressed about the clutter around you? Today, I'm going to share with you the revolutionary method that has completely transformed my home and the lives of thousands of people. This isn't just another common organizing trick that you forget about the next week. It's a complete system that will change the way you take care of your home forever. If you've tried to organize your home over and over again and always come back to the same old mess, this video is for you. I'll reveal exactly why all other methods have failed and how this system is unlike anything you've ever seen before. What you're about to discover may seem too simple to work, but I guarantee that if you apply these techniques for just 90 days, your home will never be the same again. And the best part is that you don't need expensive products or a lot of free time. All you need is 15 minutes a day and a strong desire to change. Get ready to discover the secrets that can transform your home into the refuge of your dreams. Tip 1. The 15-minute daily rule. The first thing you need to understand is that organization doesn't happen overnight. Most people fail because they try to get everything done in one weekend and then give up on the process. The truth is that small daily actions are much more powerful than large one-off efforts. The secret is to dedicate just 15 minutes every day to taking care of your home. It may seem like a short amount of time, but those 15 minutes will become the basis for your entire transformation. It's just like taking care of a plant. You can't water it once a month and expect it to grow strong. It needs constant but small care. During these 15 minutes, you'll focus on one specific task at a time. Monday might be the day to organize a drawer. Tuesday might be the day to organize the bathroom cabinet. Wednesday might be the day to organize the kitchen table. The important thing is to maintain consistency, not perfection. Many people ask me how to find time for this in the rush of everyday life. The answer is simple. You already have this time, you just don't realize it. It's the 15 minutes you spend browsing your phone before going to bed, or the time you spend looking for your house keys in the morning. When you organize your home, you automatically gain time for other activities. The benefits of this routine will show up quickly. Within a week, you'll notice that you can find your things more easily. Within a month, your home will be visibly more organized, and within 3 months, organizing will have become a natural habit, something you do without even thinking about it. Tip 2. The power of the 3-item list. Now I'm going to teach you a technique that will maximize your 15 minutes a day and ensure that you always know exactly what to do. I call it the 3-item list, and it will be your best friend on this journey of transformation. Each day, before you begin your 15 minutes of decluttering, you'll choose just 3 items or small areas to focus on. This could be 3 drawers, 3 shelves, 3 corners of the room, or even 3 types of objects scattered around the house. The number 3 isn't a coincidence. It's the ideal limit to stay focused without feeling overwhelmed. The great thing about this list is that it gives you clear direction and prevents you from wasting time deciding what to do. You know exactly where to start and when to stop. This is essential for staying motivated because you always end the day feeling like you've accomplished something. Let me give you a practical example. Let's say that today you decided to organize 3 drawers in your kitchen. First drawer, kitchen utensils. You take everything out, clean it, separate what you really use, and put it back in an organized way. Second drawer, dish towels and napkins. Same process. Third drawer, miscellaneous objects that always end up there. You separate, discard the unnecessary, and organize the rest. The interesting thing is that when you finish these 3 items, you usually feel like you want to keep going. But here's the secret. Stop when you've completed all 3. This may sound strange, but stopping at the right time keeps your energy up for the next day. It's like exercise. It's better to do a little every day than to do a lot once and then stop for weeks. Over time, you will find that you can complete all 3 items in less than 15 minutes. When this happens, You can increase this to 4 or 5 items, but always keep a clear limit. Tip 3. The immediate discard technique. One of the biggest challenges people face when organizing is deciding what to keep and what to discard. They spend hours looking at an object, wondering if they will use it in the future, creating 1,000 justifications for keeping unnecessary things. This slows down the entire process and causes a lot of mental fatigue. The solution is to apply the immediate discard technique. The rule is simple. If you pick up an object and can't remember when you last used it, or if it takes you more than 5 seconds to decide whether to keep it, the answer is to discard it. No discussion, no internal negotiation. This technique works because it eliminates the emotional drama of discarding. You don't end up creating stories about objects that, in practice, just take up space and create clutter. It's like cutting a bandage. Better to do it quickly than to prolong the suffering. To put this into practice, prepare 3 boxes or bags before you start organizing. 1 to keep, 1 to donate, and 1 to throw away. When you pick up each item, you have a maximum of 5 seconds to decide which box it will go in. If you've gone past 5 seconds and are still unsure, it will automatically go in the donation box. You'll be surprised at how much stuff you accumulate without realizing it. That plastic container you've been saving for years thinking you'll use it, the clothes that no longer fit but that you keep out of attachment, the old papers that you keep thinking they're important. Most of these things just create visual and mental clutter. The benefits of decluttering go beyond physical organization. When you get rid of excess, you feel incredibly light. Your mind becomes clearer, you feel less overwhelmed, and you can focus on what really matters. It's like doing an internal cleanse that reflects on the outside world. CTA 1. Before continuing with the next tip, if you are enjoying these techniques, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new videos. And tell me in the comments where you are watching this video from. I love knowing where our friends who are looking for a more organized life are. Tip 4. The functional zone system. Now I'm going to teach you a concept that will revolutionize the way you think about organization. Instead of organizing by type of object, you'll organize by function. This means creating specific zones in your home where each activity has its defined place. For example, create a mail area near the entrance to your home. There you can place a tray for letters, a small trash can for unnecessary advertising materials, and a place to store pens. When you arrive with the mail, you will know exactly where everything will go, preventing papers from being scattered around the house. In the kitchen, you can create a breakfast area. Keep your cups, sugar, coffee, toaster, and everything else you use at the time in one place nearby. This saves time and movement and keeps things organized. You don't have to open 5 different cabinets to make a simple cup of coffee. In your bedroom, create a dressing area. Keep your wardrobe, mirror, dresser with accessories, and even your laundry basket close by. This way, the entire changing process takes place in a defined space, preventing clothes from being scattered all over the room. The key to functional zones is to think about how you actually live, not how you think you should live. Observe your habits for a few days. Where do you always leave your keys? Where do you usually take off your shoes? Where do you throw the mail when it arrives? Use this information to create zones that work with your natural behaviors, not against them. This technique is especially powerful because it works with your instincts, not against them. You stop fighting yourself and start creating systems that flow naturally with your routine. The result is a home that stays organized almost effortlessly because everything has a logical, memorable place. Tip 5. The one in, one out rule. One of the main causes of constant clutter is that we keep accumulating new things without getting rid of the old. It's like trying to fill a cup that's already full. It will only overflow and create more clutter. The one in, one out rule is the ultimate solution to this problem. The rule is simple. Whenever you bring something new into your home, you need to get rid of something similar that you already have. Did you buy a new shirt? Choose one from your closet to donate. Did you get a kitchen pot? Get rid of the one that's broken or that you never use. Did you bring home a magazine? Throw away an old one that you've already read. This technique works because it maintains the natural balance of your belongings. You don't accumulate excess items, and your home doesn't become overloaded with objects. It's like maintaining a stable body weight. If you eat more, you need to exercise more, or you'll gain weight. Many people resist this rule at first because they think they'll be depriving themselves of good things. But the opposite is true. When you apply this rule, you force yourself to choose only the best. You end up with higher quality items that you actually use instead of a pile of mediocre stuff. To put this into practice, start by noticing where you accumulate the most stuff. This could be clothes, books, kitchen utensils, beauty products, or decorative objects. Identify these areas and commit to strictly applying the rule. It may seem difficult at first, but in a few weeks, it will become automatic. The benefits go beyond organization. You'll spend less money because you'll think twice before buying something new. You'll appreciate what you have more because you've consciously chosen to keep each item, and you'll feel less stress because your home won't be constantly cluttered with stuff. Tip 6. The clean as you go method. Here's a secret that will change your relationship with cleaning forever. Instead of letting everything pile up and then cleaning later, you'll learn to clean as you go. This eliminates that feeling of overwhelm that comes with looking at an entire house to clean. The concept is simple. Whenever you use something, leave it clean and in its place before moving on to the next activity. Did you use the kitchen sink to wash a piece of fruit? Give it a quick wipe before you leave. Did you change your clothes in the bedroom? Put the dirty clothes in the hamper and the clean ones in the right place. Did you use the bathroom? Leave everything as you found it, or even better. This technique works because it turns cleaning into automatic micro-habits rather than big, daunting tasks. You only spend a few extra seconds on each activity, but you save hours of heavy cleaning later in the week. It's like maintaining a garden. It's better to pull out the small weeds every day than wait for them to grow and take over your garden. Let me give you a practical example of how to apply this in the kitchen. When you're done cooking, don't just serve the dish and go eat. Before you sit down, quickly wash the pots and pans you used, put away the ingredients you left on the counter, and wipe down the sink. It takes an extra 5 minutes, but by the time you're done eating, the kitchen will be practically clean. The secret is to create a mental routine where each activity has a beginning, middle, and end. The end always includes leaving the environment ready for the next use. This may seem like a lot of work at first, but it soon becomes second nature, like brushing your teeth before bed. The great thing about this method is that you will never again find yourself with a completely messy house. Each room is constantly kept at an acceptable level of organization, which greatly reduces stress and gives you a constant sense of control over your space. Tip 7. The 5-minute nighttime reset technique. Every night before you go to bed, you're going to dedicate just 5 minutes to doing what I call a night reset. These 5 minutes will ensure that you always wake up to a tidy home, which completely changes your mood and energy for the next day. The night reset consists of 3 simple steps. First, pick up any objects that are out of place and return them to their correct location. Second, take a quick look at the main rooms and make small adjustments that make a visual difference. Third, prepare a few things for the next day, such as sorting out your clothes or organizing your bag. This technique is powerful because it works with the psychology of sleep and waking. When you go to sleep in an organized environment, your brain relaxes better and you get more restful sleep. When you wake up to an organized environment, you start the day with a sense of control and productivity instead of anxiety and rushing. I'll give you a practical guide for these 5 minutes. Start in the living room, picking up remote controls, magazines, glasses, or anything that shouldn't be there. Then go to the kitchen and clear the sink, putting away any dishes and utensils that might be on the counter. Finally, go through the bedroom and quickly organize clothes and personal items. The best part is that these 5 minutes at night save you at least 15 minutes the next morning. You don't waste time looking for things, you don't get annoyed by the mess, and you can leave the house with much more peace of mind. It's a small investment with a huge return. After a few weeks of doing the night reset, you'll notice that it takes less time to complete it because your home naturally stays more organized. The 5 minutes turns into 2 or 3, and organizing becomes a positive self-reinforcing cycle. Tip 8. The Smart Organizing Box System. Now I'm going to teach you how to use storage boxes intelligently to maximize space and keep everything in its right place. But this isn't just any box system. It's a specific method that works for any type of home and budget. The key is to create clear visual categories and use different size boxes to make the most of every inch of space. Start by choosing 3 basic box sizes: small for small items, medium for everyday items, and large for bulky or seasonal items. For each room, define specific categories and keep a box for each category. In the kitchen, for example, you could have a small box for spices, a medium-sized box for frequently used utensils, and a large box for equipment that you use occasionally. The important thing is that each box has a unique and well-defined function. Here's a trick that few people know about. Label your boxes with simple words and simple designs. This works for the whole family and eliminates the excuse of not knowing where to put things. When each container is clearly labeled, organization comes naturally. In your bedroom, you can use small boxes inside drawers to separate socks, underwear, and accessories. Medium-sized boxes can store beauty products by category. And large boxes can be placed under the bed to store seasonal clothes or items you rarely use. The great thing about this system is that you can adapt it to any space using the same principles. Do you live in a small apartment? Use boxes that fit perfectly on the shelves. Do you have a large house? Create a more elaborate system with more categories. The method works regardless of the size of your space. CTA 2. Before I move on to the next tip, I want to tell you about something special I prepared for those who want to go beyond this video. It's a complete guide with organization secrets that completely transformed my home and can transform yours too. The link is in the pinned comment, and for a limited time, I'm offering a special discount for channel subscribers. Now let's continue with the next tips, which are some of my favorites. Tip 9. The rule of empty spaces. One of the biggest discoveries I've made about organizing is that empty space is just as important as occupied space. Most people try to use every inch of space available, but this creates a feeling of suffocation and makes it difficult to stay organized. The rule of empty space will change your perspective forever. The rule is simple. Always leave at least 20% of each space empty. If you have a drawer, use only 80% of it. If you have a shelf, leave some space free. If you have a closet, keep some areas empty. These empty spaces are essential for the system to function. Why does this work? First, it gives you room to grow. When you buy something new, you have a place to put it without messing it up. Second, it makes it easier to see. When things aren't cramped, you can find what you need more quickly. Third, it creates a visual sense of order and calm. Let me give you a practical example of a wardrobe. Instead of hanging clothes until there's no more room, leave spaces between the pieces. This prevents them from wrinkling, makes it easier to choose what to wear, and gives them a much more organized appearance. The same goes for shoes, drawers, and any other storage space. Many people resist this rule because they think they're wasting space, but the opposite is true. Strategically clearing out space means you can make the most of what you have because you can access and use everything easily. It's like having less traffic on the highway. Everyone can move faster and with less stress. To apply this rule, start by reviewing the spaces in your home that are too crowded. Identify where you can create more breathing space by removing some items or rearranging them to make them more spacious. You'll be amazed at the visual and practical difference this makes in your day-to-day life. Tip 10. The weekly maintenance plan. The last tip is about keeping everything running smoothly in the long run. There's no point in organizing once and then letting everything go back to chaos. The weekly maintenance plan will ensure that your home stays organized forever with minimal effort. Divide up your maintenance tasks throughout the week, dedicating each day to a specific area. Monday could be living room day, Tuesday, kitchen, Wednesday, bedrooms, Thursday, bathrooms, Friday, utility room, Saturday, a quick overhaul, Sunday, complete rest. Each day, you will dedicate just 10 minutes to the chosen area. This is not to do a major cleaning, but to maintain the organization you have already created. It is like taking care of a garden. You don't plant flowers every day, but you do need to water and prune regularly to keep everything looking nice. The secret is to create a simple checklist of what to check in each area. In the kitchen, for example, closed cabinets, clean countertops, sink free of dishes, trash at the appropriate level. In the bedroom, bed made, clothes in place, free surfaces, organized drawers. These are quick checks that keep everything under control. This plan works because it turns maintenance into a predictable, manageable routine. You'll never feel overwhelmed again because you know exactly what to do and when to do it. It's like having a clear roadmap instead of trying to guess where to go. The biggest advantage of the weekly maintenance plan is that it makes organizing invisible. After a few weeks, you'll be doing these tasks automatically without even realizing it. Your home will stay constantly organized, and you'll have much more free time to do the things you really enjoy. Remember, organization isn't about perfection. It's about creating systems that work with your life, not against it. Start slowly, be consistent, and in 3 months, you'll have a completely transformed home. You now have in your hands a complete system that can transform your home and your life in the next 90 days. These 10 techniques are not just organizing tricks, they are powerful tools for creating an environment that gives you peace, energy, and control over your space. Remember the key points we discussed today. The 15 minutes a day that will build solid habits, the 3-item list that keeps you focused, the immediate discard that frees you from excess, the functional zones that work with your natural behaviors, the 1-in, 1-out rule that maintains balance, the as-you-go cleaning that eliminates clutter, the nighttime reset that sets your days in motion, the organizing boxes that maximize your space, the empty spaces that bring peace of mind, and the maintenance plan that ensures lasting results. The most important thing now is to get started. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for free time. Don't wait to buy special products. Choose one of these techniques and apply it today. Start small, but start now. Your organized home is waiting for you, and every day that goes by without taking action is a day you're missing out on living in an environment that inspires and energizes you. I absolutely believe in your ability to transform your space. I've seen thousands of people do it, and you can too. Just take the first step and keep at it. In 3 months, you'll look back and be amazed at the transformation you've created. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new tips. And tell me in the comments, which of these techniques are you going to start applying today? I love reading about your experiences and hearing how these tips are transforming your lives. Let's go together on this journey towards a more organized home and a more peaceful life.